Hi guys, it's Gareth here, aka Rookie, and welcome to my Friday vlog. Whee! So guys, let's start last week. So, Friday night, I went to go to bed. I got woken up at roughly 2 a.m. as my neighbour, I think it's the one below me, basically decided to put what I can probably describe as a tumble dryer. He puts, obviously trying to dry something off, but at 2 a.m., so that woke me up, but he only went on for like a couple of minutes, maybe 5 max, and then he turned it off, obviously realising what he was doing. But then, most of Saturday morning, when I usually do a lot of my recording, he was basically having a fight with someone else in his flat. I can't quite make out what they were fighting about, whether it was loud enough to disturb my recording. I think some of the videos I recorded, I've actually had to stop the recording, which will probably come out when you see them. Yeah, so that was not good. But that was basically my Saturday. But the rest of the weekend, obviously, I just played games all weekend. I also recorded some of them. I made some videos which I'm really proud of, so I can't wait for them to come out for you guys to see. It was really good. So that was basically most of my weekend. And then we start the week. I was chatting to one of my friends I haven't seen for a while, basically by a text, and I accidentally asked her out. Not that. Okay, let me try to put this right. I meant to say, "Oh, well, I'm doing this. You can come with me as a friend." But when I read back the text later, it did seem, actually, that's actually asking her out. So that was kind of a bit awkward. Yeah. But since I already sent that text, I thought, well, why not actually use that text to send it to another girl who I want to ask out. So I did that, and she said yes. So she was going to come out with me this Saturday. And that's all gone Pete Tong, basically because I found out that she has a boyfriend, which is not nice. So I asked her about that. She said, yeah, so of course I have a boyfriend. So I said, well, you do know what I was asking you out on a date. She goes, yeah, no, I know. So she has a boyfriend if she wanted to go on a date with me. I am too young to cope with that kind of shit, right? Sorry, pardon my language. So basically, I tell her we can go as friends only, and her reply to that was, well, I was hoping for a bit more than just friends. Winky face. So I basically was like, no, let's not have that. Not any of that. I'm too old for that kind of shit. I'm 33, by the way. So I decided to say, no, let's not do that. It basically made me a little upset with myself, was it? But, I can't be doing that shit, and I don't want to be that guy that, if you're going out with someone and she's seen someone else, or vice versa, all that thing. I don't want to be in that kind of situation. So I decided, nah, I'm not going to bother with that, which left me feeling a bit emotionally drained on that day because I was like such a high and then such a low, just terrible. And basically this week I've been feeling like I mostly need to be asleep. Basically, I've been feeling so tired. The main reason for that is I've got sinusitis, or basically a bacterial infection in my sinuses. Basically, it's alright because it doesn't really affect you, but it affects me, as it were. Basically, occasionally I get a little bit of a headache just here. So sometimes when I need to blow my nose, and when I blow my nose, it really hurts. I mean, really hurts. Sometimes my throat gets a bit clogged up, like I feel like I have to cough. But yeah, it's not that bad. On that as well, since we're talking about being ill, look, I'm wearing my contacts. I haven't worn contacts in such a long time. Basically, I can't remember giving advice, but thank you for the advice. I tried lots of other things to get rid of this infection I have, and basically someone told me what to do. Basically, was throw out the pack of lenses that I've got. Don't bother even wearing another single one from that pack. Throw out all the solution that I've got open, and throw out the case that I put them in overnight. So I threw all that out, left it a week, and started again with a new set of lenses, new cases, new solution, and lo and behold, my eyes are fine, which is great. So I'm going to be wearing my contacts again now. Yes. Yeah. Because obviously I was chatting to this girl that I was trying to ask out. I was using my work computer, and I was using it to use Facebook and Twitter, and I kind of got in trouble with work. I didn't really get in trouble because no one's told me off, but basically I got told, what's that there? Okay, sorry, no problem. Yeah, CPU is getting crammed with all the download I'm trying to do whilst recording this. So yeah, basically, yeah, got a little trouble with work, but not actually got in trouble because they basically no one actually told me off. I just found out that basically they were monitoring my internet usage because basically they put a bit of software on my machine. I mean, they can monitor my usage, but because I delete everything and all the rest of it, my internet history and all that, I go into privacy mode. They can still get out my emails and everything like that. You know, there is in the company policy about that. None you think you send on the computer using the computer is private on the works machines, so you shouldn't be using it for anything like that. But yeah, I saw they put a bit of software on basically where basically they can see my screen as I'm working. So if I click on something like e.g. Twitter or Facebook, that they can easily just look at my screen and see where I was typing and what I was doing. Because basically those sites are actually blocked on the work computers. But someone else at work showed me how you can basically just get around that really easily. Basically, it's basically 2 clicks. Basically, you just use a hosting site and you're there. So, yeah. I might as well talk about this because it's been on Twitter and everywhere. The 3-boob girl. The 3-boob girl has been everywhere. And it's like, you know, my Twitter timeline, my Facebook timeline, you know, Tumblr, it's just streams of it. I've heard two things, right? One, that's an actual fake boob like you get when you get a breast implant, and the other one is that it's a prosthetic, like you would have a prosthetic arm, like a fake arm, you know, like you would have if, say, like you had blown off in the war or you were born without one. So I heard those 2 versions. I'm hoping for her sake it's a prosthetic, because if it's a real boob that she's had done there, what a stupid girl. What a stupid girl. You've basically done that to get attention, and you've got it. You've got the attention of the whole of the internet. But why? Why would you do something stupid like that? Speaking of people being stupid, Sam Pepper, what an idiot he was. As much as you want to try to say that was a social experiment, that was not a social experiment. That's an apology, an excuse because he got caught. Right? Basically because he made a video and it went sour and he thought, oh shit, I need a way out. Oh, social experiment. What was a social experiment? Yeah, they were paid actors. So how come if they were paid actors, or people who agreed to have their arses pinched, then how can it be an experiment to see the difference between men and women when they get their arses pinches? See, how's that a social experiment, mate? You're an idiot. You got caught. Just say, I'm sorry, I should have made that video. I got caught. Sorry. And just move on. Right? Get on with it. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that any more than that. So, my counsellor this week. Sorry, meeting. Got some drink. So, my counsellor this week, basically that was my 6th session, my 6th and final session. Basically before I can have any more sessions, she wants me to go and have a mental checkup, basically with a psychologist, which means she doesn't think I have anxiety. She thinks like, and I was really pissed off with her this week, but actually I'm a little less pissed off, and I'll explain why in a bit now, because of the other things that have happened this week. She basically thinks I actually still have depression. She still thinks I have. She thinks I have substance abuse problem, e.g., alcohol. She thinks I drink too much. Shut up. Yeah, I'm telling you, shut up. And the third one, she thinks I may have bipolar. I do not have bipolar. I do not have bipolar. I tell you that for a fact. I ain't like that. You know, no, I'm saying if you have bipolar, it's a bad thing, but I'm not bipolar, because bipolar has extreme highs, extreme lows. I don't have extreme highs and extreme lows. I'm just permanently low, and occasionally I get happy when I go to see bands. Yeah, so I was pissed off that she said I didn't have anxiety, but I do have anxiety. But then I can understand why she's saying I didn't, because I text that girl, I asked her out. That's something I normally wouldn't do. And then I went to see this wildlife gig, was it yesterday? It's a t-shirt which I bought. I really like the t-shirt because they have a little simple logo on the front, and in the back they have the great pattern. So let's have a look at the back. Yeah. So yeah, what I saw was that I chatted to loads of people. I was just going up and talking to people, and this is before I actually got drunk. Don't get me wrong, I had a drink, but it's before I got drunk that I actually was talking to people. I met two guys. Two guys, can I move now? Two guys called Sam and Sam. Two really good guys. Basically, they were there. They come all the way just to see this wildlife, and they were impressed. Sam there, God bless my heart to him, Seamus. That is my nickname for him, by the way, because there's two Sams. I had to give one of them a nickname. Basically, when this wildlife were playing, basically he cried 3 times. Once he even cried on my shoulder, which like, oh, excuse me. So yeah, so that was really good. The gig there, oh my god, the gig was amazing. And something that I really like about those guys is, after the gig finished, they basically saw every single fan, talked to every single fan, took photos with every single fan, everyone that was there. And then when the curfew hit, when everyone had to get chucked out, they just went outside and did the same thing with the fans outside. They were amazing guys, and I love you guys for that type of thing. You've come all the way from America, and you're doing all that, and then your first night, you know, that's gotta be said, guys. Really, I mean, I had to queue to go and see them, because everyone was like so trying to see them rather than just mob them. You know, you were queuing up and you go and see them, and got my photo taken, got to talk to them again, which was really good. I really like that. And then I decided to do something else which is going to test my anxiety. This is why I'm not so pissed off at my counsellor anymore, because obviously this thing with Sam, and I'm going to do something, was it in November, which is going to test my anxiety to the limit. I'm basically going to do a favour for someone, because they asked me, and it kind of scares me a little bit to do something like that without going to see someone that I don't actually know. And basically, yeah, so that's basically going to scare the crap out of me. It's scaring the crap out of me right now, but I'm going to do it because I'm testing my anxiety. So I'm going to do that. Today, I'm really hungover. This morning was really bad. I kind of had this thing now when I'm kind of okay in the morning when I'm hungover. It's sort of like lunchtime-ish, and it really hits me, and I'm like, oh god, I'm dead. I'm alright now because I've had some food. That's what I was eating, and I got an energy drink, so I'm drinking that. So I'm getting a bit better. But yeah, this wildlife were amazing. You should definitely go and see them. They were well worth it, guys. Well worth it. They're an amazing band. Especially if you love acoustic, you love them. If you love pop punk, you love them anyway. So I'd go and see them. Definitely go and see them. I did a video about my vlog to the gig. I haven't actually edited or anything yet, but that's going to go up tomorrow. So I'm going to, as soon as I've uploaded this, I'm going to start editing that one. That's why I'm downloading. I'm downloading the footage from my phone onto the computer. And then tomorrow I'm going to do another gig. I'm going to the Alter Club's 3rd birthday at the Salisbury Arts Centre. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. And if any of you guys are going there, I'll see you there. I think I'm going to leave this video here, guys. Hope you enjoy, because I'm out of stuff to talk about. Remember to like, subscribe, do all the socials. And I hope you guys had an awesome week too. And as always, have fun.